Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. All 10 PSG fans in existence, the genuine, authentic ones, the ones that existed before their founding in 2015. When did PSG come to life? I don't know. Here I have a banana. And the reason I have this banana, I'm going to eat it. It's to also represent Upamecano having his BBC down Mbappe's butt for 90 minutes with how tight he was. I'm telling you, man. Upamecano turned Kylian Mbappe into a teenage mutant ninja turtle. I saw Mbappe's hairline. It's receding, man. Upa was pushing this man around, bullying him, manhandling him, touching him like I can't say this. Touching him like R. Kelly and Michael Jackson at the resort. I'm just saying, man. He was touching him up. Upamecano was handling him. You know, before this game, Kylian had all the confidence. Mbappe was walking around saying, we're the favorites. We're being PSG, of course. He had more confidence than the Kardashians after leaving from another butt appointment. Ridiculous, man. It was outrageous. He was treating us like we were some small men, like we didn't just walk into their stadium and cook them. They had no respect for us. But today, Blitzkrieg happened once again. The Germans own the French. Picture behind the Eiffel Tower. Business has been handled. Business has been handled. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Bayern Munich have for 90 minutes owned, controlled PSG. The scoreline says 3, well, my heart says 10. We scored a hat trick. Musiala had a brace, 2 assists. In my eyes, it could have been 4 on aggregate. It could have been 5 if Mane could finish, if Sane wasn't, playing like a bum. It could have been more. That's the beauty of this. Matisse de Ligt. I have seen the light. My El Capitan, baby. My captain. De Ligt was handing out instructions, man. He was telling Upa here, Upa here. Mbappe's lucky he didn't end up in De Ligt's pocket because De Ligt was too busy handling that Argentine dwarf. Light work for De Ligt, man. Light work. Could have been snipping on some nice little prime from KSI because he was in his prime tonight. Goal line clearances. PSG fans are going to be like, we could have scored and that would have changed the game. I feel like, I told you guys this, and I've been saying it for months. We have the minerals, right? All those years where we would lose a game like this, or we didn't have minerals. We have the minerals to handle it. We have the minerals to cope with the pressure that comes. We have the minerals to stay in the game when it matters. We have the minerals for Jan Sommer to make a save and keep it clean. The only team that has scored against us in the Champions League was Victoria Pilsen. Just so we could get rid of that, no team has scored against them yet. We let Pilsen, score a nice little 2 goals. It was match fixing. We have the minerals. We have played PSG, Inter Milan, Barcelona, 0 goals conceded against them in 6 matches against those 3 teams. This team is bred for a Champions League victory. We will touch those Mickey Mouse trophies. I'm not talking about Lewandowski, Mickey Mouse. No, we will touch that trophy, bring it up, and Minnie's going to be grinding on us. I am in love with this team. Julian Nagelsmann, that walrus-looking Mother Zucker, my crackhead coach, baby. I told y'all to put your trust in Nagelsmann. He's a crackhead, but he's a good crackhead. He'll overthink some things. I thought tonight we could have had Stanisic on the bench, De Ligt on the bench. We could have gone with an all-attacking lineup. do a nice little blitzkrieg, it would have been good. We would not have suffered at all. But Nagelsmann went a little bit more defensive in the first half. And in the second half, I believe he told his players, yo, these guys are bums. Mbappe, where's the Mbappe I was hearing in those press conferences? My man catfished us. He was telling us PSG were coming to win. Nah. They came in, bend it over, and we put that Bavarian, we drilled them in. Thomas Mourinho with the pressure. That press. God, he got pressed. Verratti. They told us Verratti would own Kimmich today. Made that run. Florent Verratti. Neymar needed to be here. Not to, of course, help PSG in winning potentially, but to watch Kimmich once again own his club. Bayern Munich are PSG's kryptonite. Now we will move on to greener pastures. Whoever's trying to draw us in the Champions League in the round of 8, damn, there's really only 18. I don't care who we get. Barcelona, oh, wait, never mind. I don't care if it's Napoli. We will cook them. I don't care if it's Spurs. Oh, never mind. They got kicked out. I don't care who it is. Benfica. Give us Benfica, please. God, we need something easy, man. We got to, dude, we have played Inter, Barcelona, PSG. I'm getting tired of this. Every game is too important in the Champions. Or not important. Like, it's just too big. Give us a nice little easy work, you know? That Floyd Mayweather. Hard work, dedication, baby. All work is easy work. Give us like Benfica so we can stat pad a little bit. And Sadio Mane, this guy needs to learn the offside rule. We need to start smacking up Mane, man. Gotta start smacking him up. Jamal Musiala today, once again proven in a game where they're sticking 2 BBCs on him, he can come out on top. My man was in a constant threesome, bro. Like, he was just in the middle of some Oreos being made. Come on, man. This caramel light-skinned dude can't keep touching these BB. Bro, they had Danilo Pereira on this guy. They had this aggressive Sergio Ramos. Yo, they just had all these dudes around him, man. It was a sausage fest around Musiala every time he touched the ball. They didn't even try to win the ball from him. They just tried to touch his balls. It was outrageous. It was just a bunch of sussery going around. So we got to chill out. We need an easy opponent in the next round. I know I used to say we want an English team. Nah, bro, I don't want Man City. Not because I'm scared. We need a stat pad. We need like a 7-0 on aggregate. That's what we need. That's what we need, bro. João Canto Cortercello. They said this man was depressed. He was frustrated. Came on, got an assist in the Champions League. Manchester City. What are you saying? What are the City fans saying now? The only team that scored against us was the mighty Victoria Pilsen. Let that sink in. Like Elon Musk, let that sink in. The only team, Victoria Pilsen, the mighty Pilsen. There's no one that can stop us with the facilities that we have. We have that Real Madrid juju now, where you could be losing on XG, all this. Nah, man, who cares about XG? It's about XH, expected humbling. Kylian Mbappe blew up the expected humbling charts tonight because this guy, I didn't like how he was coming in all confident. In our own stadium, they thought we would just bend over. Like we Mia Khalifa or something, bro. Bend over, let it happen. Let the drilling happen. More drill than British rap, than Stormzy. They thought that's really what they came here to do. Nah, that's outrageous. But we handled business. The Lit handled business. Stanisic, the Croatian Philip Lam. It doesn't hit the same if I know Lamb is way better. You know what I mean? Let's just use it for the prop, man, for the propaganda. Stanisic, this game was just Stanisic just taking the ball from Mbappe and Nuno Mendes. I don't even remember him like doing something where I went, no, Stanisic, don't do that. His passing was good. He's not an attacking right back. He'll never be. He's like Pavard. He's like Pavard's little kid, you know? If a parent was creating a Pavard, it would end up being Stanisic, like Project Pavard, because he's just a great athlete, really solid, with really good on the ball qualities like passing. I love what Stanisic did today, but I also feel like, did we really need to? That's the one thing I'll look at Nagelsmann and go, you kind of overestimated PSG. Like, you don't want to underestimate your opponent, but you certainly don't want to overestimate them either. We were just thinking Mbappe was gonna come in, smoke our back. All we had to do was just play our game, and it was normal. In the first half, they really went for it in stages. Our defense is just locked. Man, you got De Ligt and Upa. We were getting unlucky. Like, sometimes we'd clear the ball and it'd go right back to them. But we would always be active, and no one's asleep. Like, you don't, even Davies points was just jogging, but then burst back into the scene and, you know, burst in more than Michael Richards. See, it's worse when you're trying to make a joke and you don't know who you're trying to make a joke about. That sucks. But my voice is still messed up, man. You know, I recovered from a virus, and that virus did more damage to me than PSG over 2 legs. Isn't that unbelievable? So, all right, question. Who was your man of the match? Because now that I look at it, I mean, Choupo-Moting, by the way, great finish. That press from Muller. Great goal at the end from Gnabry. I think we could have scored more. Sané, Leroy. I know I don't want to make this about negatives and any of that because it's such a positive result, but Sané, you gotta be better, man. You can't be doing this to me. It's 2024, 2023. You can't be messing around like this. Losing the ball like Bruno Fernandes. Can't be doing this to me, Leroy. People are saying De Ligt man of the match. The goal line clearance, huh? I agree. I'd say I would have said Kimmich. No, I wouldn't have said Kimmich. I would have said Stanisic maybe. But De Ligt played better than everyone because my man had a goal line clearance. Sané's decision making is bad. Today wasn't even decision making. It was football. His football's bad, man. God, my man would touch the ball, lose it. Touch the ball, lose it. You know how Pep says, touch the ball, pass the ball. Touch the ball, pass the ball. Take the ball, pass the ball. Sané's like, touch the ball, lose it. Touch the ball, lose the ball. Why, man? He's playing like a crackhead. The entire team played very solid. Yeah, Goretzka and Kimmich maintained that midfield structure. Leon Goretzka body checked Messi that one time. God, I love that. I love seeing that. Like, you know what I just realized? So I read a story, not a story, I guess it just came up, that Musiala got Messi's shirt today. Oh, Thomas Müller got man of the match. I'll be real, man. No way. No way he actually got man. Nah, that's stupid. De Ligt or Stanisic deserved it. Yeah, they gave Müller man of the match. I thought Muller's performance was flat in the first half, losing. Like, he wasn't close to Choupo enough for me, where, you know, he could have combined with Choupo. Second half, way better. You know, I think Nagelsmann was going to take him off, and he told them, I'm going to take you off first. And Muller was ready to come off. He gave the captain's armband to Kimmich, and then Musiala's number went up. He was surprised too. So I think, you know, he kind of improved his performance. So Nagelsmann thought, all right, let me take off Musiala instead, keep Muller on for a few minutes, and then take him off when I bring on Cancelo. And it all worked out. You know, I think Thomas Muller, you know, one of my favorite players in the history of the entire club. It's okay to know he's declining, right? You know, it's sad to just look at it, you know, because some of the passes he was messing up today, Muller from like 3 years ago, even. Like these are easy. That's light work for him. But now it's like he's slower. Like you can tell he's slower. But he's still in a game like this dunked on Messi. So I'm just saying. Muller, apparently the club thinks Muller is in his last year right now. I'd love for this club to give Thomas Muller a Champions League exactly 10 years after he won it versus Dortmund. So imagine having that 3 Champions Leagues in his lifetime. I'd love that. So this club needs to treat Muller well because I actually think this is his last year. I think Muller's so humble. He didn't even like try to take the armband back from Kimmich. He just kind of let it. He doesn't care. Like he's not an egomaniac. I think he's aware that I'm declining. I'm not going to be great forever. And Muller always relied on, not just his intelligence, but here your brain. As soon as your body can't move as well as your brain, that's when you start declining. So his body is slowing down. He's becoming a much older man. And yeah, so I thought he played well in the second half, played better than he did in the first half. Man of the match, though, I don't agree with that. There's De Ligt, there's Stanisic, there's also Alphonso Davies. I thought a lot of our players were crap in the first half, but second half they fixed up. Even Kimmich was doing some things in the first half I didn't like. He had one misplaced pass that I didn't like. But everyone just fixed up in the second. But players that played well in both halves, De Ligt, Upamecano, Stanisic, those 3. Gosh, man. We got a back line here. Lucas Hernandez ain't even here. I have a question for you guys. Would you go with Stanisic over Pavard? Because I'll be honest, there's nothing Pavard does that I look at Stanisic and say he can't do that. Pavard has experience over Stanisic, and he won't make silly, childish mistakes. But Stanisic doesn't really make mistakes. And this guy's played in the World Cup, and he just pocketed Mbappe, a light work, whereas Pavard got a yellow card, and he's faster. Got to look at those things. Well, it would be stupid from Nagelsmann to not reward Stanisic with another game. Like, reward him. But my hope is we get an easy, nice little. I need to breathe. I can't be doing these shouting previews. I don't want to play an English team right now, because then I gotta do a preview with some Chelsea fan, and now there's all this talk on the line. It's too much, man. now I'm like betting my whole life on the game. My emotions are running high. I'm nervous the night before. I'll be real. I wasn't really that nervous. I told you guys before the stream started. When you trust in your team's ability to win, I wasn't nervous. I was like, of course, like thinking, oh, we might lose. But it didn't really like come to me like some reality, something that could happen. Can someone tell me the XG? Tell me the XG in the chat. Because I feel like we controlled that game. Messi and Mbappe just bad. I feel like we can beat any team in the world. We can just let them have the ball. They won't score. We let PSG have the ball with all that attacking quality. They still couldn't like create chances. We were defending so well. Oh. Bayern fans, back 3 or back 4? I like the back 4, and that's what we played today, by the way. I mean, you can say it was a back 3, but it was a back 3. It was a back 5 in defense. You can really argue. No, it was a back 4 in defense because Kingsley Coman didn't come back to right wing back, but Davies came back to left back. It was a 4-2-3-1. But Coman was given a responsibility to act like a wing back in a back 4. And Davies was just acting like his normal role. We didn't have like Upamecano in center. We had Upamecano at right, but in build-up, it was a back 3. Out of possession, it was a back 4, which is almost what we do anyways except it wasn't Kimmich dropping deep. It was Stanisic staying, in that position. Have you realized that every time people talk shite about Bayern, they always went after? That's exactly what happens to us. You know what's going to happen? All these pundits, and this is such a sad reality, they're not going to focus on how well Nagelsmann set his team up, especially in the second half. They're not going to focus on how competent De Ligt and Upamecano was at handling Mbappe and Messi. They're not going to focus on our midfield maneuvering their way through, Fabian Ruiz and Vitinha and Verratti. They're going to focus on how bad PSG was, not how good Bayern was. That's annoying me. Every time I listen to these pundits, it's always, they were so bad, the opponent. But it's never Bayern were so good. PSG weren't flat again because we were just, there and they became bad. They were flat because we made them that way. We defended very well when they had the ball. We made them kind of lose hope, and then we scored when we had to. So when Mazraoui comes back, I can't wait. Well, he's on the bench. He was on the bench. So he's almost back, right? So I can't wait for that either as well. Damn, that Gnabry goal still. Why can't you do that every game, though? We could have scored 4. Herbert Hayner says there's no one stronger than us, and he's right. Drawing an EPL team would be good for views. All their fans climb out of their holes and start trolling till they are knocked out. I'd love a Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie, but I told you I need an easy draw. Actually, Chelsea, it would be an easy draw. But what I mean is, I need a Benfica, like a stat pad. Like I feel like Chelsea would still be tight because they still have high quality players, and you never know. They could sack their manager and get some elite coaching, and now it's all now you got to really think about who's going to win. So, all right, boys and girls, thank you all so much for watching. The watch along was sick. It was amazing. It was fun. I need Real. Nah, that could be a final. That could be a final, man. That could be a final. Wait, Messi has never won at the Allianz Arena. Messi has never scored at the Allianz Arena. Oh, wow. All right. Hold on. PSG International just posted a clip. We were out of the Champions League. I'm going to go watch that after. I'm going to go troll people, man, but it was a good watch along. Let's see the schedule and see when we're coming back. Bayern Munich. Okay. Oh. All right. Leverkusen, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. I'm not doing a watch along for that. Sorry. I ain't waking up. I'm not waking up and lights beaming down my eyes. It's not happening. What I might do is do a match reaction. I'm a busy guy, man. But I will do a reaction, a watch along for the Leverkusen game if I don't catch another, sickness. So Leverkusen, we're good to go. Watch along with that. Of course, the Dortmund game, April 1st, April Fool's Day. And then the Pokal game. So, yeah. We should be good to go for a few of these games. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, send Mia, and peace. Of course, the Barcelona fans want that. Be great to forget Chelsea. Hit the like button, by the way.